Welcome to Last Night's Coffee with Chuck and John.
It's shake and bake time.
Greetings, Earthlings and locally hated Instacart shoppers. This is Last Night's Coffee, episode 210.
Woo-woo.
I'm Chuck, that's John, and we're here and we're mad.
Yep.
Dude, those Instacart shoppers, they just get in the way.
Are you specifically referring to like the Kroger ones that have to push around that huge buggy thing?
Walmart does it too with the huge buggy, and they just park it.
Yeah. So you're talking about like the employees who are picking like the online orders and stuff.
Yes. Well, and the people that use it, both of them.
Yeah.
The whole program, the whole Instacart program sucks. If you ain't got time to go get groceries,
yeah.
What are you doing?
Well, here's the thing I will say. It does employ some people. You know what I mean? So there is that. But
yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like there are some people who will make some extra dollars delivering the Instacart or doing this or that or the other. So I ain't hating on those people. But I agree with you. I still grocery shop the old-fashioned way. I go to the store, man. Like I pick out my own produce. I feel like that's important to me. You know?
Yeah, I want to go put my hands on the steak.
Absolutely. Steak in particular, like cuts of meat. If I'm buying a particular cut of meat, whether it's, you know, it could be anything from pork chops to steak, like you said, or even chicken breasts, you know, I'm going to check them things out. What do they look like? Are they all relatively the same size? Is there a lot of fat hanging off of one edge? Like, I want to be the one picking out those things, man.
Right. It's like,
it's important. I think if we lose touch with our food,
you've even got to look at your bacon.
You got to look at your bacon too.
Because you want the straight bacon. You don't want the straight bacon. If you get the crooked bacon, it don't pull off. Right. I mean,
it breaks apart.
It breaks apart. I mean, there's problems. You have problems.
Yeah, and then you can also look at because they're really bad. A lot of places are really bad about how evenly they slice it, man. You'll get like a bunch of incredibly thin slices mixed in with like normal slices mixed in with weird in betweens, and you're just like, what is going on? Yeah.
So I mean, to get down to 48 pounds, I've ate a lot of bacon.
Yeah, that's weird.
Don't even sound right.
It does not sound right. If you said that 20 years ago, people would look at you like you were insane. If you said it 5 years ago, people would probably look at you like you're insane.
Pre-COVID, you just ate a bunch of bacon and lost weight?
Yes.
I think the only person that was onto it pre-COVID was like Matt Best. Because they have a song and they're talking about eating bacon and steaks and lettuce sucks.
So those guys were at least on to something, right?
They were on to something back then. It might have been in the community. It might have already been kicking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
But man, I tell you what, before we get into my weekend, because mine's going to take up some show.
Oh yeah.
What did you do this weekend?
I didn't do much, man. I hung out with my neighbors on Saturday evening. Their little girl had a birthday, so you know, a little get together, a little slumber party type situation, and we hung out, played pool. What else? My youngest daughter helped me lead worship this Sunday at our church. That was pretty cool.
Good job.
She got up there and sang Awesome God with me. You know, our God is an awesome God. You know what I mean? It was really good.
A modern classic.
Modern classic, right? I was super proud of her for that. So, you know, that was like a cool, proud dad moment. And then I had to teach on creation after that. So
Dude,
that was
doing it all.
Yeah, it was it was kind of left up to me this weekend, but it's all good. Your boy loves it. I love teaching, and doing that deep dive on creation has been just so much fun for me. I know that doesn't sound great for everybody, but like I've been knee deep in this theological book and just eating every bit of it up. So yeah, I'm in my happy place when I'm doing stuff like that.
That's good. That's good.
It's a lot of work for most people, but I like it.
Well,
Now, I want to hear about your race weekend. That sounds much more exciting. Though.
Well, that's all I did this weekend was race.
Yeah. You sent me Charlie's post. You guys raced 2 nights in a row, back to back. Penton on Friday, Senoia on Saturday. Let us know. Let's start with Penton.
Okay, so this was our first attempt to run 2 nights in a row like this. We have practiced on a Friday, and come home and did a few little things to the car. Usually, when you practice at Senoia, the track's dry, so you don't really have to do much cleaning. You just check the oil, check some things, and do tires. So this was our first attempt to run 2 different racetracks in one weekend. It was the only opportunity we've had this year, and looking at the calendar, I think it's the only opportunity to do it this weekend.
Really?
This year.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Now, so we haven't had the car on track since the wreck.
Right.
So, we're excited to go racing. We had a lot to do. We shouldn't have had a lot to do Friday, but we ended up with a lot to do Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Just little nitpicky stuff. Got the car rolled out of here. So when you go to Penton and race, I don't think a car was on track till 8:00 local time.
Whoa. They ain't in no hurry over there.
They are in no hurry. They had a little rain shower come through right before we left to go over there. So I don't know if that delayed the show a little bit or not.
Okay.
But so we get over there. Well, we leave out, and stop. We're trying to get down there, right? We stop at Huckabee's, run into one of Charlie's fans. So we had to stand there and talk for a while. We get going down the road, and we realize we got past that roundabout in Sharpsburg, and it was like, man, we got to stop and take the seat cover out of the car and get it where it ain't all wet by the time, because we were running in the shower Saturday.
Yeah.
And got to going down through there, run down the interstate, get off the interstate, and we go down one road about a mile, and then when we turn going onto this next road, get up to speed, there's a vibration. And I'm like, what is this freaking vibration? And I'm like, Dad, you feel that vibration? He goes, maybe. He wasn't keyed in on it.
This is your truck you're driving.
This is my truck.
Yeah.
And I'm like, golly. So we're pulling down through there. I'm looking. I got tire monitors on the trailer, so I can check that air pressure. I got my tire monitors on my truck. All my air pressures are good. We're going up this hill. The truck downshifts, and at the exact moment the truck downshifts, the back left tire on the trailer blows out.
No.
I thought I killed the truck.
Oh, because it happened at the exact moment of the downshift.
Exact moment of downshift.
Yeah, dude. I bet that rear end of yours was so puckered up. Oh my goodness.
So I mean, I didn't know a little tire like that, a little 14-inch trailer tire, could make that much noise popping. Because the last one that blew just said poof.
Yeah.
This one blew apart, wrapped a cap around the axle, ripped the left tail light off of it.
Oof.
I mean, and we had to unwrap all that on the side of the road, put on this tire, our spare tire. I think the date code on it is probably early 2000s.
So it's about 20 years old.
Probably. I mean, looking at it, after we took it off Saturday morning, it shouldn't have made it back.
But it did. Old Faithful made it back.
It made it back, man. That tire's a beast. It's I mean, it's got dry rot cracks between the treads.
That's wild.
And they were opening up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's probably like what my Dodge looks like down there at your house.
Probably so. But anyway, we get all that over there, and we go to get ready to go out for practice. And
Well, what's wild about that, real quick, is that's 2 races in a row you've had a flat tire on the trailer.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That
Yeah.
kind of luck. Someone's been eating peanuts and dropping peanut shells around.
Oh, we're getting to the peanut.
Okay.
So we're we get over there to practice at snow at Penton. We couldn't pit in our regular spot because they had a big show going on over there, and somebody already had a regular spot that we really, really like. So I mean, ain't no big deal, but whatever. Get ready to go run hot laps, and the right rear tire only has 4 pounds of air in it. So I'm sitting there airing it up. We go out there, run hot laps. It's about almost flat when we come back in.
Dang.
And it had been holding air fine for 2 weeks. No problem. But I think what is a bead lock, and I think the little nut certs that hold the bead lock together are stretching or something, not holding. Anyway, so we grab it. Okay, let's throw the spare tire on it. Mm-hmm. So this right rear that we got, I don't know where Charlie found these 2 tires. But the right rear was too small to run with our left rear that we had on there to get the stagger right.
Okay.
So I'm getting mad. I said, let's load it up. Let's not tear up anything. Let's just go home. We can't drive the car like this.
Yeah.
And then I look up there at this. Charlie had thrown the tire that we took off already up on the trailer with the other one. Mm-hmm. And I look up there and I'm like, whoa, that tire's tiny. I told Charlie, I said, what size? Yeah, so we just changed both sides, but both spares on there, and it got our stagger right. But these tires were so old. I mean, they were probably about 20 points harder than they needed to be.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So he, which for us race newbies, you want a softer tire, right?
Yeah. So you want a soft tire that's going to work. Now, they were the same compound, but this tire had done dried out.
Why do you want a soft tire?
Because it's grippier.
Right. It grabs the dirt better, right?
It grabs the dirt better. It's stickier.
Or the ground, whatever it's on. Yeah.
Yeah. But like you have to take in consideration some other things too when you go to run different compound tires and different track conditions, and there's how you cut the tires. Anyway,
but this was going to get you guys on the track, and
this got us on the track. But I mean, we were so to the point after chasing down a leak on that tire, trying to figure out what it was. Mm-hmm. We had qualifying coming up, and we ended up throwing the tires on the car, dropping it down off the jack. Charlie rolled up to the staging area to go out for qualifying, stopped for about 3 seconds, and then went out and qualified.
No way.
Yeah.
Now, where did you guys place on qualifying?
6th.
Okay.
We were in 5th for a minute, and then the car to come out behind us bumped us down. Okay. No big deal considering the tires that we had on it.
Right. Sure.
And we had made a spring change on the car too, over last week. Yeah. And we had made the chain on the rear end, we had changed it too. So on the tie down chain on the left. So anyway, go out there, and the car with the old tires and that setup change that we made is loose as it can be. Mm-hmm. But especially with the tires, there's no grip. But yeah. So he's running down. This one guy early in the race. I mean, the car's looking pretty racy early in the race. Mm-hmm. You saw the video where he's running that guy down. Yeah. And the dude as Charlie passes him, he don't touch him, but dude leaves the freaking chat. I'm talking about he goes off the back straightaway. You can throw that video up right now, right quick.
Yeah. Here, I'll play it just so we can. I think it's crazy. I'm going to play it again real quick so we can time it together. Here we go.
Yeah, he just.
All right, here we go. Charlie in the number 2 gets the pass around the corner. Boom, he's gone. That is just
And-
the most insane video, dude.
You see the flame come out from under the car where he's off the gas that much.
That's just insane. What made it? Why did he just spaz out?
He got too high.
Oh, and the track took him away.
Yeah. So he
The
knew.
dirt kind of carried him out that way.
Yeah, he knew Charlie was there because if you go back, I'll show you the rest of the video tonight. Charlie had been working on him for about 4 laps,
Right.
and he knew Charlie was there. So Charlie was, never touched him, but was getting under there, and he just kept getting a little higher every lap. And then Charlie saw his opportunity. He pounced. Charlie never saw the car wreck.
Sure, that just happens in his.
It happened right behind him, so he never saw the car. All he knows is after he passed that car, the caution come out, and he comes back around, and dude's sitting on the back straightaway pointing the wrong way. And he's like,
my God.
"What happened?" I said, "Dude, I thought dude flipped the way from our angle. We couldn't see him go to where he went. We thought he flipped, but no, man, he come popping back up on the track. That was wild.
I thought he was done for, man. There was no way I thought he was driving back onto that track.
So
somehow he just winds up on the other end of that. That was so wild.
What put Charlie behind him anyway, because we qualified better than he did.
Yeah.
I think it was the first or second lap Charlie got dumped. He got spun out going into one.
Oh.
So that put him to the back.
Okay.
So that caution comes out, and he's running down this other guy that he was, I don't know how he ended up behind that guy. But anyway, he's running down this other guy. They get together, and Charlie spins out. The other guy don't, because I think that guy was running a very, very heavy car. That car looked heavy.
Yeah.
So usually if you got a heavy car and a light car, the light car spins out. So anyway, Charlie spins out. 2-spin rule gets him. We get paid for 7th place. Load up, drive all the way home. We're coming home. We get, that Love's right there at Hogansville?
Yeah, of course.
Well, I look at my tire. I hadn't ate since lunchtime. So we're riding down through there, and right there before Hogansville, I look at my tire pressure monitor on my trailer, and the right rear has just dashes. And I'm like, well, and the alarm never went off. So I'm like, either the tire's gone or the battery's dead. I guess we better stop and check. So we pulled off to that Love's, and checked, and tire was there, and it worked after we left. But while we were there, we took the opportunity to go to the bathroom. I got a hot dog.
Oh, a Love's hot dog, huh?
Dude, it was a Love's hot dog. a 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock in the morning Love's hot dog.
Did you eat the bun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ate the whole thing, but
yeah,
it was pretty good. So got all that done, got home, got the car. I mean, it was 2:20 when we got home. At 9 o'clock, we were back out there washing the car, getting it ready for the next night.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah. So we get it all ready, huh?
And so tell me about the preparations for Saturday, dude.
So the preparations for Saturday, since we run a full night of racing, we had to do pretty much a full week's worth of work in a few hours. We didn't get the car as clean as we could, but whatever. We got everything checked out. Everything was looking good. Get out there for freaking hot laps. And I can't remember if it was hot laps. Charlie said somebody. So he's sitting out there waiting either to go out for hot laps or go out for the race. And somebody sitting in the stands over there where is eating peanuts and throws one out, and the shell lands on his car.
Oh, no.
So we go out there for hot laps.
Oh, no.
He fires the car up, drives out on the track, and it cuts off.
What?
Ignition module died.
Oh.
So I'm like, well, it's just a GM ignition module, and there's no O'Reilly's in Senoia, but I need a ride. So I'm riding with one of the other Speed U students that just got his license, just got his learner's permit, in his dad's truck to the parts store.
Oh, Lord.
It was terrifying, John. I'm not going to lie to you.
Lord.
I mean, riding with race car drivers is not fun to begin with.
Ugh.
But you take one that's 15 years old in their dad's truck.
I couldn't do it.
And we're in a hurry anyway.
Ugh.
But we get over there, we get an ignition module.
Yeah.
And we didn't get to think to check the timing. We just threw the module in and went.
Sure.
But evidently, I did some reading later, and the dwell time on that Excel module that I bought is a little bit longer than the stock dwell time.
Okay. So was it a little sluggish?
Yeah, the timing was low.
Yeah.
It was breaking up.
Yeah.
Like low timing. So that cost us a little bit. Charlie just couldn't, he could pass anybody in the corners, but he couldn't maintain it down the straightaways. So anyway, we're sitting there watching. The first caution comes out. He spins trying to get around somebody on the outside. Now remember, we changed the setup. I didn't tell him that we changed the setup.
Yeah.
So that chain is still short, so the car's not working right. So I'm like, man, I forgot to change that. I'm just going to tell him to just park it. The car's busting up. Let's just park it. Right. So I'm pointing like this, trying to tell him to park it. And he shakes his head. Really, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I mean, because he was excited about it. Yeah. So that joker thought I was
you were saying downshift.
No, he thought I was saying go to the bottom. Oh. And he goes to the bottom and he starts passing cars. No. I mean, the car starts working good. He's getting around people. No. It's working for him. The car's still not right. The setup's wrong. The car's breaking up, but he's making headway. So he's putting on the show, Yeah. And he catches a car and he's like, well, I'm going to try it on the outside. On the last lap, he was like, I just go around him on the outside, and he got up there and spun. So that put him back. I think we got paid for 6th or 7th at Senoia. Okay. But the car's in one piece and we survived. And I've got a new respect for the guys that do it professionally on the road. Yeah. Because, man, they put in some work, and they don't get to go to their home shop in between races. Right. We did 244 miles in the truck chasing checkers. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. And here's the thing, you guys persevered. Like there was problem after problem. Yeah, you hear about these guys out on the road, they struggling. Dude, we had all the problems in our first attempt. We had trailer problems, we had car running issues, we had setup issues, we had tire issues. Just weird stuff happen. Yeah. Peanuts. All kinds of stuff with the cars and all kinds of stuff with the trailer. It's just stuff that we're usually on top of. Right. So, I mean, it was fun. I'm ready to do it again. I'd do it again this weekend if the opportunity was there. Right. How many times a race season do you think you could do something like that? Did the schedules line up where you could do it like 2 or 3 times a year? There's probably 4 times this year we could have done it, but we hadn't been trying to because we wanted to focus on Senoia. Right. And we wanted to kind of run for points at Senoia, which we're in 3rd in points now at Senoia. Oh, heck yeah. So, number 2. So we got, I think, 1 more points race left at Senoia. I love the way that 2 car looks coming around the corner, man. When you sent me that video, I was just watching Charlie race for a while, right? I did not expect that dude to just go toppling out of the dang track. Those white wheels, we did the white wheels this week. It looks so good coming out of it. That's a great looking race car. But yes, yeah. So I mean, we got a few more races I was just looking at the schedule while I was waiting on you.
Mhm.
We've got let's see, go back. Our next race is September 6th
Okay.
at Senoia. We got a practice, and then we got the season finale on the 12th at or the points finale on the 12th at
Okay.
Penton.
hmm
On my birthday, they've got their big end of year race at Penton, the Sweet Home Alabama race. So they got a qualifier for that. So if you go over there and you win that race, you're automatically locked in to the next race. And
Right.
what we're going to try to do on that one, that last race at Penton is a 2-nighter. So we're probably just going to go over there and tag the back, and just go over there on Friday night and not go Thursday. And then we'll have a couple more races at Senoia. We got October 18th is the Senoia points finale, and then the 14th and 15th is the Peach State Classic. So,
Right.
yeah.
And you guys plan on racing in all of those.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. That's so cool. I'm really happy for Charlie. I can't believe he's number 3 in the points, man. That's terrific, dude.
Yeah.
The number 2
Yeah.
car is just moving on up, man. You guys watch out for him.
We're pretty happy about it.
That's fantastic, dude. Sounds like a fantastic weekend of racing. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna sit down this afternoon and kind of talk about what we did right and what we did wrong. And
Yeah.
we should have went ahead and when we blew that one tire, we should have went ahead and bought 4.
hmm
You know, whatever.
Right.
Live and learn. The tires are only 6 years old though.
Right. Right.
But I mean, what do you consider an old tire?
Dude, you're asking the wrong guy for any sort of racing question.
You're supposed to know that.
Nope. Any
I'm
sort
talking
of
about
racing question.
on the trailer. What do you consider an old tire?
Oh.
I know what you consider an old tire on a race car.
Yeah,
I know what
certainly. I know 6 years old is not old to me on a trailer.
Oh, okay.
Not me.
Not me, but what's our policy at work? Ain't it 4 years old?
On
a casing?
Isn't it? Oh, maybe.
Dun. Yeah,
4
I think it
years on
is.
the casing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It's either 3 caps or 4 years
4
on the
years.
casing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
So-
My bad.
So we're looking at a 4-year-old. The tire, according to that, is lived its life.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
So, and plus they're Chinese tires.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the
That's
same
all
brand.
you're
As,
gonna get.
you know, they're Trailer King or Pro King or Power Kings. I don't know, but
It's hard to get, and it's hard to
can't get
afford
it.
anything else, man.
yeah. But we
These
went
American tires or something else.
Saturday morning. We went and bought us another spare tire from, or spare tire and wheel from Tractor Supply, so we'd have 2. That way, if we ever run over something on the interstate, we've got 2
Right.
tires for one side there. But
Yeah.
man, it was wild running all that.
I bet.
Then I think let's see, we had some friends from Speed U there. Shout out to the Harbinsons. They come out and hung out with us. Mary Beth learned what we're trying to teach Mary Beth to, when she looks at the car on the track, to understand what it's doing.
Mm.
Not necessarily know how to fix it, but just kind of know what it's doing.
Yeah.
So we're working on that right now. But
Trying to educate mama. I hear you.
yeah,
I hear you.
that's a little difficult. But
You guys
Anyway.
had some rough news hit the racing world.
dude, so here's what sucks about it. So, if you're listening and you're in Griffin, I'm pretty sure you've already seen it on Facebook because it's been on everything. Because Roscoe Smith passed away this weekend. He's Clint Smith's dad. Clint, we buy a lot of parts from Clint. He runs the track. Awesome racer in his own right. Hall of Famer. Him and his dad's both Hall of Famers. But man, Friday, I saw Clint. Clint just had some surgery too, so I'm like, "Hey man, how you feeling?" He goes, "I'm doing good." And I could tell he was moving around a lot better. So I don't know what kind of surgery he had, but Joker had a little spring in his step.
Yeah.
And anyway, I said, I know your dad's been sick or not well. How's he doing? And he said they're moving him he seems to be doing better today, and they're moving him to a regular room today. And I'm like,
Wow.
You know, that could go either way.
Yeah.
When you're 85 years old.
That's true.
That's what I was thinking. But you know, I was being hopeful. I said, well, you know, that generation's a tough generation, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And but we got up Saturday morning working on the race car, and Charlie's in the shop, and we're outside doing something on it. And he comes out there and says, Roscoe passed away. So that put a damper for a few minutes on racing. I mean, we were going racing either way.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if you so Roscoe Smith was a drag. He started out drag racing, and then moved into the circle track stuff. And then when he moved into the circle track stuff, he started building chassis. So he was building early on in chassis production. He was as far as used to let me put it like this. Used to in dirt late model racing, you didn't buy a chassis.
What did you do?
You went and got a later model car, say a 55 or 56 Chevy, and you know, which in the 70s, you know, 57 or early 70s, 57 Chevys were everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So you went and got that. You wanted that suspension set up. So anyway, what they'd do is they'd go take and get the 57. So then as those cars were getting like, okay, we need something later model because we're late models. Well, the later model cars didn't have the suspension that they wanted as far as the geometry goes.
Okay.
So what they were doing, what he started doing was you'd go get the 55 frame rails out of the junkyard. And I think they would use like some Galaxy spindles and I mean, they, you know, hodgepodge all this stuff together. Well, he started doing it where he was one of the early ones to do it where you could buy a car. So you could buy a chassis, he had a frame jig, buy a chassis, put your body on it. So you could make it say a 69 Camaro body, but it acted like the older chassis that you liked. And then progressed into the jig built cars of what we have today.
Right.
So I mean, and he taught, you know, like the people that taught me, like Warren Mobley and some of the other guys that taught me how to fabricate, worked at that shop at some point.
Sure. So,
you know, I can trace my legacy of learning how to fabricate back to Roscoe.
Yeah.
And being a kid, you know, dude, it was like he was a legend. I mean,
right.
He built some of the cars that were in the movie Six Pack. Just a smart guy, a really nice guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it just, you know, we're getting to that age where we're losing these guys, and it sucks. But you know,
it just struck me
do?
that not only can you trace your roots back, but Charlie will be able to trace. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to another generation now that can trace it all the way back to Roscoe Smith, right?
Yeah.
That's
I mean, and so many people that race at Senoia every week, you know, we're racing over there buying parts from Clint because Roscoe raced, you know what I mean? So, I mean, everybody over there or probably in the state of Georgia is affected by that.
Wow.
So, yeah, it sucks, man.
That's a blow to the racing world, man.
It is.
R.I.P. Roscoe Smith.
Yeah. So, he's in the Georgia Racing Hall of Fame. You can go on their website and read about him.
Mm-hmm.
Some of his credits, he's built a lot of race cars. I mean, a lot of race cars.
Yeah. Dude, can I read this article real quick that you sent me?
Yeah. So this was from his drag racing days.
Okay. I don't know when this was. It doesn't have a year on here, but anyway, here's the headline: Richard Petty here to drag race today. Richard Petty, one of the biggest names in auto racing, will be in Macon today for a special drag race match against Camp Wheeler at Camp Wheeler Drag Strip. Petty, the Grand National Point champion last year, will take on Roscoe Smith of Griffin beginning at 3 p.m. The native of Randleman, North Carolina, will drive either a Plymouth or an experimental Barracuda. Smith will be behind the wheel of a Mustang. If the Barracuda is ready by today, Petty will drive it. The car was smashed up in a tragic accident last Sunday at Dallas, Georgia, which took one life and injured several others. The gates will open at 8 a.m. with the time trials scheduled to get underway at 1 p.m. with the elimination to start at 3 p.m. In addition to his match with Smith, Petty will also drag against other B-gas cars. So that's insane. Richard Petty came down and just drag race against this guy. That's pretty wild.
So what had happened?
The king, dude. The king.
The king. So what had happened was Nat's car had a falling out with Petty. They were running the Hemi engine, and basically Dodge said, "Well, if we can't run our Hemi engine, we're not going to run a NASCAR." And Petty worked for Dodge Chrysler,
right?
So they said, "Okay, go drag race. Here's the money."
No way.
Yeah.
And then they were supplying him with the cars too. That's why it was a Plymouth or a Cuda.
Yeah. Yeah.
I gotcha. And what's the story on that Cuda? Which one did he wind up racing, the Plymouth or the Barracuda?
I'm pretty sure that he ended up racing the Plymouth that day because that Barracuda has been buried. Buried.
It's been buried.
After that,
physically buried.
Physically buried. The story I've always heard is that car was buried back at the shop after that accident.
This is something that racers do? They bury cars that kill people?
Yeah, they bury cars that they're just tired of.
Just get a backhoe and
dig a hole, fill in a galley or fill in a gully, and then throw some dirt over it. I know guys that have. I can take you to a house in Griffin that's got race cars buried in, and nobody knows it.
Get out of here!
But the guy that buried it and the guys he's told.
Get out of here!
Yeah,
that's so awesome. That's wild. Why? How is that even a thing?
I don't know. I don't know what started it. Dale Jr. has talked about it because all these old timers that get on Dale Jr.'s podcast talking about such and such and such talk about buried race cars.
What?
And Dale Jr.'s like, "Get out of here." He said, "I don't understand." He goes, why'd y'all bury him?" He goes, "Well, somebody might have a hole to fill in or whatever." Scrap
car in there.
Yeah, scrap wasn't like it was then.
I know. I guess if your car's all banged up and you ain't gonna fix it, no one else is gonna fix it, right?
Right. I mean, the Petty's buried. They said the Petty's buried a lot of cars. So there's a wreck that Lee Petty had. Mm-hmm. It was a career-ender wreck. He went out the track, similar to how that car in that video Charlie's went out the track.
Yeah,
but he did it at Daytona when it was just a metal guardrail around it, and he was, who knows how fast he was running back then, 100, 130, 140, and destroyed the car. Well, they brought that car back. I mean, he almost died in that wreck, but they brought that car back and they buried it. Well, they dug it back up and put it in a museum.
No way.
Yeah.
Is there evidence? There's proof of that they dug it up?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's in a museum up in Charlotte or somewhere up there. But
so wild.
maybe
Why
the
people
Hall of
do
Fame.
stuff like that. You know what's funny, dude? It made me think about this story. When I lived in Luthersville, I had this humongous red barn up when I first moved down there. Huge red barn. It was twice the size of the house. Right? That's the way it goes when you get in real country. Well, the couple of owners before me of the house had a consignment shop out of there, right? And they sold a lot of shoes, mainly shoes, but like a little thrift store consignment shop type deal.
Yeah.
I feel they ran out of there, out of the barn. Well, whenever they closed down shop, they just wound up throwing all the shoes in a hole in the backyard and covering them up. So every once in a while, I just have this random shoe come up out the ground.
Just come up out of the ground?
Yeah, man.
That's what happens
once in a while.
If you bury tires.
They'll just start coming up, right?
They'll grow.
Yeah, dude.
Because I might have filled in a tree stump hole
with some tires.
And now they're coming back up.
Yeah. It was kind of creepy the first couple of times I saw them, and then my neighbor
dude,
down there wound up telling me about it. She was like, "No, that used to be a consignment store. They just dug a hole and buried all the shoes."
You thought you had dead bodies.
I didn't know what to think. I was like, "Man, is someone losing their shoes back here?" But they looked old and nasty, so I was like, "Man, why were people taking their shoes off back here, bro?"
Well, up until the 90s, every time somebody built a house, they didn't get a roll-off dumpster.
Right. They just buried the stuff.
They just buried it. I can take you to the spot at my house.
Yeah.
I can take you to the spot at this house, at Dad's house. Yeah. And I might be able to take you to the spot at one of my friend's house that he just built. Because he's old school like that.
Well, I mean, my house was built in 91 or 92, something like that. And I've got a sinkhole in the back where they buried all my materials. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
that was the way we did things back in the day.
Yeah,
but I mean, you know what's crazy, dude? This also made me think of. I was listening to the Gene Simmons podcast on Honeydew. Gene Simmons was a guest on Honeydew this week. Did you know they sold Kiss caskets?
No.
You could get buried in a Kiss casket, brother. And as a matter of fact, Dimebag Darrell was buried in a Kiss casket.
No way.
Yeah, because that was supposedly one of his last requests, like one of his last one of the last things people remember him saying he wanted, if he died, he was like, bury me in a Kiss casket. So Gene sent one over there when he died, man.
Wow.
Isn't that wild? Imagine the type of people who would choose to get buried in a Kiss casket. How much money do you have?
I don't. Who knows how much money you got? I mean, Dimebag Darrell probably had a lot.
He probably had a lot, yeah.
But yeah, man, it's weird, dude. I don't want to be buried, but the possibility of being buried in a Kiss casket.
It's pretty sweet, right? They also sold Kiss condoms.
Why? I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Do you think they had like a Gene Simmons tongue at the end of it? You know what I'm saying? Like that weird little
you know,
at the tip of the condom.
You got French ticklers, and then you got Gene Lickers.
Gene Lickers.
Dude, so I just found this article while you was telling that story.
Yeah.
And it's basically behind the Petty's house or in shop, where they've got just a massive pile of junk buried out there. And
people have been digging it up?
It's just some random pictures.
Oh.
Maybe it's the cars before they buried some of them. And I mean, it's just, dude. It's like, here's a picture. It's a large pile of junk. It looks like a pile of junk at the scrapyard.
Yeah.
And it says a large pile of petty junk. The Darlington Roadrunner can be seen behind the pile off to the left with the deck lid up.
That's so weird.
And
it just seems wrong to me, man, to bury those those race cars, you know?
I
It
don't.
seems wrong.
It seems wrong, but at the same time, I mean, what else are you gonna do with an old race car?
I don't know, man. I'm just
There's-
following my spleen on this, okay?
Okay.
I'm just trying to follow my spleen.
There's rumors. There's rumors that what's his name? Richard Childress has buried Dale's car that he died in. There's rumors that car's been buried.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, does anyone know where it is?
Richard does. So,
That's one of those things you think we'll ever find out.
no, I don't think we need to.
Is it like a funeral service for the car, or is it like good riddance?
No, I think it's just get rid of it. I don't think it's a funeral service.
Yeah, they don't make like it a. They don't make it a solemn thing. They're just like pray, like fine,
Right.
like, get this thing out of here.
So, yeah, I mean,
That
People
might be
just-
one I would bury. Actually, the Intimidator's car that he died in, man. That
Yeah, I
might
mean,
be the
that-
one. If there was one I would bury, that might be it right there.
yeah. And let's see, there's another thing. Richard Childress said there's a lot of his old race cars are buried at the bottom of a lake on his property, so he just roll them off in the lake. Dude, I mean,
I
look,
put a headstone. Look, if I buried Dale Earnhardt Jr., if I buried Dale Earnhardt's car that he died in, I'd put a tombstone there, right? I put a headstone, wouldn't you?
Here
Here lies the
I
car.
don't want nobody to find it.
They'd dig it up if they found it. That's true.
Yeah.
But I just feel like it needs to be commemorated, like it's something. I don't know.
Now, race car people are weird anyway.
Oh, y'all aren't a little stitious. You are superstitious.
So, I mean, maybe it's a car that you just needed to, you just needed to part ways with. But,
That's true.
if it's a good car and you bend the clip, say you bend the clip or just destroy it and it was a good car, burying it would be a way to be like, well, I've won so many races with this thing. I can't just throw it away. I can't just take it to the scrapyard.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a way of keeping it there without being there, without being in the way.
Yeah, but I still need to be able to pull in the driveway.
Yeah.
I wonder how many
You can still
buried race
visit her.
cars are.
You can still visit her, but she's just not in the way.
Yeah, yeah. I just wonder how many buried race cars there are.
In Georgia.
In Georgia, yeah, just say in Georgia, there's probably 100.
You think so?
I bet there's 100 buried race cars in Georgia.
Dude, what if you found a mass grave of them?
That one I was telling you about is mass.
There you go.
Mass grave. I mean,
There
there's
you
more.
go, dude.
There's more than one in that hole.
People are going to be digging these up like 1,000 years from now. Like, what is going on?
Oh, it's a sacred area.
Sacred. We found these metal
What kind of rituals did they do with these cars? They had to put extra metal in them. What's metal? Because metal underground don't really rot.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking about. Like, it would be rather protected if it was purposefully buried, especially,
Yeah,
and not like crushed, but like purposefully buried.
yeah. You dig it
It'd
up.
be rather protected.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird to think about.
It is kind of weird to think about. I mean,
People digging it up in like the next, even 100 years from now, dude.
yeah,
Even 100 years from now, when Georgia turns into another agricultural state, where like it's strictly for farming, literally from the top to the bottom,
kind of
they
like.
start digging all these holes, like it used to be 100 years ago.
So when we go to what's that movie? That series of movies?
What?
Hunger Games, and we're the breadbasket.
Dude, Hunger Games. I never really watched. I tried to watch some of that.
I watched the first one.
It was terrifying. Children being hunted by each other or something like that, right?
Yeah,
Kind of scary. Seems wrong.
yeah. Yeah, it does. But there was 2 stolen race cars found buried in Alabama.
Oh, stolen race cars that were
Yeah.
buried.
Yeah.
Do you think they ever got raced again after being stolen?
They still look pretty decent.
I wonder, did they just steal them for spite, bro? Just stole them and buried them just to mess with somebody?
That's why they stole Leon Archer's race car.
What?
Yeah, so Leon Archer, okay, so we'll tie it back into Roscoe.
Okay.
Leon Archer won the he was the first national series touring dirt late model series champion.
Yeah.
I always get the letters wrong, so I'm not even going to try to say what's in NARD or NAR. Always messed up, so
yeah,
I'm not even going to try. He lived through the woods from me. I know where his shop's at, and it's rumored that there's his last race car still in there, but I don't know.
In the shop?
Yeah. I don't know if it's still in there. I went to school with his granddaughter, and she said, and so in high school, his last race car was still in there.
Okay.
But it's not his national championship car, because his national championship car was stolen after he won the national championship with it.
What?
I've heard different stories. I've heard different people talk about it. I've had one guy tell me they know who stole it, and they know why he stole it.
Was it sabotage?
No, wait. I heard that come from... No, it was stolen to I don't know if they stole it. They just stole it so he wouldn't have it, basically.
Yeah, just to sabotage him so he couldn't have that fast a car.
Yeah, because it was one of Roscoe's cars.
Yeah. And
Roscoe was the man at the time.
Whoa, dude. Whoa. That's nuts.
But yeah,
did they steal a trailer and all, do you know?
I think they stole everything.
Just hooked up to the trailer and left.
I think they sold the truck, trailer. And
No.
I've heard Leon tell the story. I wish. So back in, let's see, it's before I come to work with you. So probably 2016, 2017.
Mm-hmm.
2015. There was a radio show on the Bear in the evenings. And it was Rick Minner, Clint would be on there, and Bubba Pollard would be on there.
Okay.
Well, that was the year, I could look it up because I can get their induction year, but it was the year that Roscoe and Leon went into the Georgia Motorsports Hall of Fame. They went in together, which is fitting because they were both from Griffin.
Sure.
Roscoe built the cars for Leon. Anyway, he told the story of who stole it and why. And I wish there was recordings of that. I might have to get with Rick and see if those shows were recorded.
Yes.
And
please do.
I would I'd love to talk to Rick and put some of that on podcast form.
That would be amazing, dude.
You know,
that sounds like an awesome trio, by the way.
Dude, it was so cool. It's like so, you know, we lost our friend Bobby Pryor this year.
Yeah.
If you'll notice in that obituary I sent you for Roscoe, he was number 44.
Mm-hmm.
His son, Clint, runs number 44. Well, Bobby is the reason why he runs number 44.
Okay.
So Bobby was number 99. And Bobby, so you got to think about it, Griffin, at the time. Bobby had a tire shop. Do you know where Bank of America's at in Griffin?
Yes.
You know that little Mexican tire shop across the street from it?
Yes.
That little tire shop right there?
Yeah.
So that was Pryor's service center or service station or whatever. So he had that shop. Roscoe had a shop, automotive shop in Griffin. So they all knew each other, you know. They're all around the same age. And Bobby's like, man, you need to come. You know, they're trying to get Roscoe to race circle track instead of drag racing. You know, it was right after that kid got killed in that drag race with Petty and all. And So he's like, okay, I'll get me a car. He goes, what number? I don't know how to pick out a number. This is how the story's been told to me. And I've heard Roscoe tell the story before. Bobby said, well, you just take a number you like and double it.
That's it.
Yeah, which to me is it's one of the funniest conversations because I just imagine these two they wasn't old mechanics then, they were young guys, just standing around at the shop shooting the crap.
Yeah, with their hands in their pockets, kind of like
with their hands in their pockets. You know, it's like,
what number do you like?
What number do you like? Well, I like
number
4.
Yeah,
We'll double it.
Yeah. Well, there you go. 4, even better.
Even better if 2. I mean, I don't know why that conversation just cracks me up so much because, but when we raced radio control cars, I always wanted to be number 3.
Okay.
All right. So we raced with Bobby Pryor's son, Mike. He's a corner now. Anyway, we raced at this track in Thomaston a lot. We raced on Sunday afternoons. We'd always wait till after church to leave to go down there and get down there just right in time to race.
Right.
I wanted to be number 3, and so did this guy named Clint. So he lived in Thomaston, so he was always on time.
Yeah, he beat you there.
So he'd be number 3 that day.
Right.
So Mike's like, just double it.
And that's what you did? Did you race number 33?
I raced number 33 from then on. I raced it in go-karts. I raced it on my RC car. I raced it in go-karts, and I raced it on my mini stock.
So probably no one was probably taking that number either.
Nobody was taking 33.
Right. Right. It's too random. It's too different.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's how I got 33.
Yeah.
And it's funny that it was the same conversation.
Yeah.
I mean, my 33 is not near as legendary as their 44 or their 99.
Sure.
But
it's the same type of conversation between
it's the same
two old legends and, a couple of guys racing RC cars.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's awesome.
So, yeah, I mean, that's how I got 33.
Yeah. Well, I say just follow your spleen on them things, dude.
I'm going to follow my spleen from now on, and I'm going to make a decision on this chassis here and make some things. You ready for a meme?
Yes, I am, brother. Yes, I am. Send it over this way.
It's a good thing about them pre-recorded messages, that ad break, you can just add that in anywhere.
I'm going to put it wherever. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Just bam, there it is.
It is nice just having it ready.
Dang, I ain't texting Mary Beth. I'm trying to text John.
Yeah.
So
she don't want the meme of the week, probably.
I've got this meme that she'd probably laugh at this one.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I might have sent this one before. But
researchers, God, this is terrible. Researchers just said California could support up to 1,700 grizzly bears. And the comment underneath it is, that's a bold solution to the homeless problem. Dude.
Yeah.
Do people not understand that the grizzly bears were ran out of California? Like, yeah, they're on your state flag, but you guys purposefully ran them out because grizzly bears will kill people.
Grizzly bears are mean.
They will kill people.
They do that kind of stuff.
I mean, that would be insane if California started bringing in grizzly bears. That would be nuts, dude.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
All right, now we're gonna. I want you to throw that picture that I sent you up there right now of me in March 1st, I think it was, and me at the racetrack last night.
Yes. Yeah.
Because you can't see what I've done weight-wise in this small screen.
Right. I'm throwing it up there, man. I'm throwing it up there right now. But it's incredible, dude. It's impressive.
I don't even look like the same person.
No, you don't, dude. 72 pounds is a lot.
That's a third grader.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
right?
For sure.
Don't you have a third grader?
I've got a fourth grader and I've got a fifth grader and a second grader.
What's your fifth grader weigh?
She's probably around that because my eighth grader is like, he's pushing 90 something pounds, maybe 100 pounds.
Yeah. So
You know
I
what I mean?
lost a fifth grader.
Yeah, dude, you lost a fifth grader.
Basically, I was carrying your kid around on my back everywhere I went.
On
all
your
the time.
stomach, dude.
Yeah,
mainly
my stomach.
mostly you
Yeah.
carried your weight mainly in one spot, dude, and that's the main area you see it gone in. I know there's obviously some differences
Right.
all across your body, but like, I mean, just in your midsection alone, dude, it's insane, Chucker. You should be so proud of yourself.
I am, and I hit 248 this weekend. So,
Woo!
and it,
Where is
dude,
it? Where is
it's
it? Oh, wrong one. Nope. Hey.
yeah. Oh, you got to get a new sound guy. He did hit the right buttons at the right time. But
I can't remember.
what I don't understand is like, okay, Saturday morning 248.
Yeah.
This morning 250.
Yeah, it's the hot dog.
It can't be just that one hot dog that did it, right?
The Love's hot dog didn't do that to you. No.
Oh, so here's the new deal.
Okay.
Here's the new deal for the racing.
All right.
When we go to Penton,
Yeah.
if Charlie wins a race,
Mm-hmm.
we're waiting to get a Waffle House steak when Charlie wins a race. So we started that tradition when he won a BMX race,
Mm-hmm.
and we went to Oxford, Alabama to race a BMX race. It was a big region race. Never seen the track before, and he went over there and spanked everybody in his class.
Wow.
So he wanted to celebrate with a Waffle House steak on the way home.
That is your boy.
So, I mean, the thing is, Charlie knows what it's like to win, so he knows that feeling. So
Yeah.
he's getting close to it.
Yeah.
And when you have weekends like we had this weekend, it's just like, man, especially as fast as the car was last time we raced.
Sure.
But so the deal is Waffle House steak when we win a race.
Heck yeah, dude.
And we had been stopping and just getting Waffle House on the way back from Penton.
Mm-hmm.
But the new rule is if you don't get a win, it's a roller dog from Love's.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the price you pay.
Yeah, it's the quick and easy stop by Love's and get a roller dog.
That's the price you pay for losing.
So that's how we're doing it from now on.
Yeah. No,
So-
I mean that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. The steak for the winner. Yeah, I like it.
A guy told me one time I was helping him with a race car. We had a rain out. And he said, if we race, we go to the Waffle House. If we win, we go to the steakhouse. If it rains out, we go party.
That's right. That's right. Dude, going back to that racetrack classic or whatever the raceway classic they called it in baseball, man, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You racers have a different mentality when it comes to those types of events, man. You guys are ready to throw down rain or shine, dude. It's cool. Like if it happens, great. If it doesn't, well, we'll see some more racing.
I mean, there's going to be a party either way.
Right.
I mean, like you go to the Snowball Derby, it's a party and a race breaks out.
Yeah. That's good.
You know
I like
what
that.
I'm saying? Like you're down there having a good old time.
Yeah.
You're running into people you know, because there's a lot of people that go down there to that race that just go to watch that you race with. So you get to hang out with them and just, you know, catch up on some things. Because when you're at the racetrack, you know, you're friendly, but you're not always.
Yeah. It's got that competitive nature behind it, right?
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I mean, it's the freaking Peach State. It's the Peach State Classic's like that too. It's Senoia. I got to bring you down here to that.
I'd love to, man.
You might have to save a option day and take that Friday night off if we're racing on Friday.
Man, I like it. When did you say it was? October something?
November.
It's okay.
November. Yeah. So I'm saving my option date because we might have to race on Thursday. I know we can't both miss a Thursday, so I'm saving that last hoorah for that.
Yeah,
So.
for sure. That's awesome, man. You guys had an exciting weekend of racing, dude. It was a blow. R.I.P. Roscoe Smith, man. You will be missed. Luckily, he is in the Hall of Fame, like you said. That's a big deal.
Clint was at the track Saturday night working.
Wow.
And I mean, I've always told Charlie, I said, if something happens to me, no matter what, you race.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Wow. I'm sure Roscoe probably
don't have my funeral on a Saturday. Crying out loud. Have it on a Monday where people want to miss work.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
If it comes to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I saw Clint. Clint kind of kept to himself, which I don't blame him. I saw him riding around on his 4-wheeler, and I wanted to talk to him, but at the same time, I just wanted to give him his space. So,
yeah. Well, hats off to Clint for still putting in the time at the racetrack. Even
where else would you want to be? The place that your dad?
Well, true.
You know, his dad ran the first race at that track.
Yes.
So,
yeah, that's true. That's wild. Big deal, man. Congratulations to Charlie. You guys persevered. You made it through it. I'm really happy for him. That's a lot of experience, at least, under his belt. I know he probably didn't get the results he wanted, but at least it's a lot of experience under his belt.
Unless you win, you don't ever get the results you want.
Right.
That's just how racing is. But
that's how racing is.
I mean, you got to be optimistic every week. If you don't go over there thinking that you're going to win or you're capable of winning, what's the point of going?
Sure.
I mean, you're going to have fun not winning, but you're going to have a whole lot more fun winning.
Absolutely. Well, I think it's coming, dude. I think he's getting close to due for his win. You know what I mean? For his breakout. I just feel it, man.
We feel it.
Yeah, I feel it in my spleen, dude. I'm following my spleen on this one.
Follow your spleen. Hey, and don't go chasing waterfalls. Stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to.